Okay. This is not the way that I planned on returning to live streaming and talking about the Raiders, but here we are. This is technically a live stream. I'm not going to wait for people to come in here, although, if there are people here, like I said, anytime I do one of these things, um, please feel free to comment, and I will throw the comments on the screen if they're appropriate when talking about stuff like this. If you're new to the channel, my name is Rodney. I do Madden YouTube stuff for the Raiders, and I live stream once in a while. I haven't been live streaming recently because I've been sick. Now, I haven't been severely sick, but consistently sick for about a month and a half. For those of you who don't know, I am a junior at Penn State, and I think being away from people for a year and a half and then jumping back into just mostly normal school, it got everybody sick. And the thing that most people have here is a cough. So it was sort of tough for me to be able to come on here and talk about all the different games and the Gruden thing, because I would come on here and just cough for 30 minutes. But I've gotten better. So we are going to be coming on here and talking some more. Another reason why I didn't just hop on and talk immediately about the Gruden thing is because I wanted to sit with it for a little, gather all the facts, and then come on here and articulate how I feel about the Gruden thing. And I guess I waited about 3 days too late, because now that seems a little irrelevant, um, in light of what's happened recently with Henry Ruggs. I'm sure you guys know, but if there's anyone there who is a Raider fan who has somehow missed the news, but Henry Ruggs has been charged with a DUI and has unfortunately killed someone in a car accident. I believe it's a 23-year-old female who we don't have her name yet, and her dog were killed in a car accident. It's one of the worst things that could happen. You have to assume that, and listen, the most important thing is not finding his replacement or thinking about the ramifications of the season. And I know it's hard to separate that because we are Raider fans, and this is why we care so much about these things. But the most important thing right now is to think about the lives that were lost in this event. If you're a person who prays, you should be praying for that family. If you're a person who just gives out good energy, good vibes, you should be doing that for the family as well. You would have to assume that that person was a daughter, and losing a child is probably one of the worst things on the planet, if not the worst thing. So the main focus should be on the lives that were lost in the event. So, and another thing I just want to talk about up top, I don't love making money off of videos about topics like this. So if you happen to see ads on this video, just know that I didn't put them there. I know other people have different philosophies on that. That's their prerogative, but I do not. It just doesn't seem appropriate to me. So, um, this is a really unfortunate thing. He's been released from the team. Um, when I took a little nap after my class at around 12:30 yesterday, and I woke up and then I saw the news, and I was surprised, but it didn't really hit me until I saw that he was released late last night. Um, never say never in this world, in this league, but you would have to assume that his career as an NFL player is all but over, and his life will never be the same. Um, I don't want to speculate as on the type of person that he is. I don't know him, so I can't tell you he's a good kid, he's not a good kid. All I know is that he made an incredibly unfortunate decision. I don't even want to say, obviously, it was the wrong decision and a stupid one. But when you're drunk like that, you tend to not be able to think clearly. Um, Me personally, I don't drink, so I'm not speaking from experience. But, you have to assume that a sober person would know not to drive drunk. A drunk person might not feel that way. And unfortunately, he is no longer a part of the Las Vegas Raiders. So that's the current state of things. Now that we're caught up to speed, you feel terrible for the victim's family. You feel terrible for Henry Ruggs. You feel terrible for his family. You feel terrible for his teammates. Not even on the Raiders. You think of somebody like Devonta Smith. They did that awesome picture of the dual celebration that they used to do in Alabama. Now his best friend is in jail. Like I said, I was going to come on here a few days from now and talk about the Gruden thing in full. That doesn't really matter right now. He said some terrible things a couple years ago. There's no excuse because he was a 48-year-old grown man. He should have been fired, and now he's gone. Whatever. This situation takes precedent. It's unfortunate. I feel like I'm just repeating myself because I don't know what to say. It just sucks. It's terrible. It's a tragedy. It is the definition of a tragedy. And I don't know how you bounce back from this. It's really hard to bounce back. Yeah. I don't know how much they can overcome in 1 year. The only reason, like, there's a few things that would be in our favor if you want to think about overcoming, and it's that two of the captains, Max Crosby and Darren Waller, have dealt with substance abuse, which are not football things. They are real life, big boy, grown up things you have to deal with. And but that's all. But that's different than this. It's I don't know. I know there's press conferences today. And we'll see how they discuss. They cut him immediately, and it's just a terrible situation. I don't know what else to say. I don't really know what I don't even know what the goal was here of coming on and talking. It was more so to just have you guys know that I'm aware of the situation, and then I'm okay, obviously, because I haven't been talking in a while. I was sick, but I'm better now. I'll be talking about the games a lot. From a football standpoint, you always have to talk about the human element of all these things first. And like I said before, if you're a prayer, pray to the victims. If you're a good vibe person, give good vibes. But from a football standpoint, this is arguably a more significant blow than losing Gruden, because you still have people in the building who know the offense, like Carr and Olsen, and that's obvious. You don't have somebody who has Henry Ruggs' ability. He's already superseded his total yardage from last year in 7 games, and now that's just gone. So you need to activate practice squad people or hope Deshaun Jackson wants to play for you. I know D-Jax to Oakland was a thing maybe people remember a long time ago. We're no longer in Oakland, so I don't know if he has any desire to play for a team that's in Vegas. I would take him because he's still got big playability. But the offense took a significant blow today, and they're either going to I feel like I've been saying this like 6 times already this season. overcome and bounce back from this, or it's gonna significantly derail the season. And I don't know how you can blame. How do you blame them for going out there against the Giants and not playing well? Like, this is beyond football. This is a human thing that happened. That's just super unfortunate. Derek Carr, yeah, he's. I don't remember a quarterback that's had to go through more than Derek in since I've been alive. Organizationally, personally, I don't know. I don't know if you could find someone who's been through more. I was texting with a couple Raider people yesterday. If we do make the playoffs, I don't know how you don't just hand him the MVP trophy, um, because he would be single handedly willing this team into their first real playoff berth since the Rich Gannon years. Because 2016, we weren't going to win that game with Connor Cook. Everybody knows. Oh, I feel you, Chris. I love your profile picture. I'll show you my thing here, my lock screen. It's the 3 Spider-Men together. If anybody knows about the new Spider-Man coming out, we know that this could be a real possibility. Not to change the subject, but I love the picture. I don't know what's happening either. I don't know. I was thinking about. I have the highlights ready to go for the end of the season, or I'll have them as soon as the season's over to upload them. I don't know if I should take him out. I don't know if I should take Henry Ruggs out of the highlights. Just because I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Deshaun Jackson to the Raiders feels field threat like Ruggs. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm not expecting much from this team the rest of the year, and I don't blame them. Yeah, Rich Bisaccia. This is probably the most difficult thing he's ever going to have to deal with, you know, in his coaching career. I hope he gets to stay, but I don't know. I don't know how you bounce back from this. What does your Zion shirt stand for? Oh, it's a good question. It's a Zion National Park in Utah. That's where my mom is right now, and I was there over the summer where I got to see the stadium when I went to Vegas. So that's what that is. It's a pretty cool place. Off topics. What do you think of the Mobius trailer yesterday? Personally, I'm looking forward to it. Uh, it looks good. I don't understand still what Sony and Marvel are doing with their universe. Because you got Michael Keaton in there, who is Vulture in the MCU. I'm assuming he's playing the same character. If you guys saw Venom, the after credit scene had some weird and crazy implications. Um, I would prefer if it was the No Way Home trailer, but it looks interesting. I'm ready for it. I love it. Um, I just am confused as to what's actually going on there. But you're right, that was off topic. It's okay. I'll answer any questions you guys want to talk about. So yeah, I got everything off my chest that I wanted to say. If there's anything you guys wanted me to talk about that I haven't since I've been gone, the last game I talked about, I think, was the Raven game. So if you want me to talk about anything, how people are playing, evaluate the offense, the defense, I will. If not, I'm gonna hop off. So I'll give you some time to throw any last minute questions in there. We'll go as long as you guys want to go. Like I said, I had been sick, but I'm better. Not coughing anymore, so I'm able to actually talk like a normal human being. Am I doing any filming? Do you mean for my classes or like Madden stuff? If it's for Madden stuff, no, I'm not. Um, I'm just doing the simulations, which now I got to make a roster adjustment. I got to take Henry Ruggs off the Madden roster. That's crazy. But for school, yeah, I'm doing some filming stuff. So maybe I'll keep you guys posted on that. When will you start playing Madden 22? It's a good question. I got a break coming up in November for a week. Maybe I'll play a few games there, online ranked play, and I'll upload them. Um, so yeah, maybe over the break I'll do that. I say get Deshaun Jackson, bring back John Brown. Only thing is, we claim Jackson before another team does. Yeah, and I think we're 20th in the waiver order right now, which is a good thing, which means we're pretty good. But it's a bad thing if we want to get someone like him. So I would love to get Deshaun. John Brown, I don't know if he would want to come back. And then we just cut Willie Snead like 4 days ago. Of course we do. And then this happens. I mean, gosh, it feels like we're cursed, but it could make for a great story. It could make for a fantastic story if we're able to honestly just make the playoffs. Just make the, like, if we make the playoffs and let's say we don't win the division, but we're a wild card. We're the 6th seed. We play the 3 seed Tennessee Titans. God, I mean, what more could you ask for in a season like this? I know we play the Giants this week. We should. I mean, I want to say we should win that game, but again, just lost like our top wide receiver. Excuse me. Then we got the Chiefs, the Bengals, the Cowboys. I don't know. The defense really needs to continue to do what they're doing if we want to have any chance of saving this season. So yeah, that's all I got. I'm back. I'll be talking after every game. Gonna record the Giant simulation right now after I make the proper roster adjustments. If you guys got nothing else, I'm gonna head off here. Yeah, this sucks. There's just no other ways of talking about it. We'll see if we go get somebody to replace the void that he left, which is really not easy to do. But if it's Deshaun Jackson, I'll just go to Raider Twitter real fast. See if they're talking about it at all. Okay, let's see. Yeah, nothing here. Crazy. What? Aaron Rodgers has coronavirus? Is that real? You are kidding me? Oh my goodness gracious. That is an all-time massive break for the Chiefs. I'm stunned. Aaron Rodgers has coronavirus and will not play. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Jordan Love makes his first career start in Arrowhead. Well, we have to beat the Giants. It's a must win. If we wanted to win the division, because the Chiefs probably beat the Packers now. Unreal. Wow. Crazy. Anyway, I don't know what to say. I'm getting out of here I'm getting out of here before anything else happens. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for talking to me.